Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Black Ops sniping gameplay commentary. This is an older gameplay. In fact, for those of you that have come over to my channel from Machinima Respawn, you'll recognize this. This is the gameplay I used for the first episode of my series, So You Want to Be a Commentator. And it didn't show up on my channel, I don't believe. I apologize if it did. But I've been having trouble getting a gameplay, and I've just been playing for a lot more fun and not really try-harding, and when I do try hard, I can't make it happen. I just can't get all the pieces to fall in the right places. So we're going to have to go with this old gameplay. It's enjoyable, it's fun, I promise. But anyway, I have my friend Amanda sitting next to me. Amanda, you remember her from the Try Hard commentary with Jay Brooks and myself, where we talked about being a girl gamer. Amanda, say hello.
Hello, people.
You know, this is the second, and I mean, breaking that fourth wall a little bit, this is the second recording, this is the second take, because the first take we did, I was happy with it. I loved the first take we did. It was fantastic. There was jokes, there was banter, it was amazing. But guess who screwed it up? Guess who screwed up the recording?
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway... Last time I talked with you guys, I got a we started talking about camping and what is the nature of camping, what is its genesis, and I actually got a lot of good feedback in the comment section of that video. Now, I didn't actually intend for everybody to start talking about camping and what they believe camping is. I kind of wanted people to take that notion and hold on to it for a while and think about it, but I thought, you know what, it would be a great idea to bring in Manders, because she's a bad kid gamer, and... to talk about camping, but actually, her and I have been talking about this for a while, and I think she has a good perspective, even though it does conflict with mine at times. But hey, that makes for interesting, great commentaries and radio and shows and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, Amanda, is there one driving force you think that drives camping? Is there a singular thing that we can point to and say, you know what, get rid of this or limit or mitigate that, and camping is gone? Or is camping kind of a composition of things? And I don't want to put a label on camping, because everybody has really their own definition and we can't really agree on one. But just camping, everybody knows what camping is. But my rule of thumb is, if you have to tell people that you're not camping, you're camping. But is there one thing that you see that drives it, or that you think drives it?
I think it's, well, in my experience, it's been mostly driven by inexperience and the desire to win. People who don't know how to play the game or don't know the maps very well. Like when a new map pack comes out, there's a huge, fluctuation of how many people camp, and it just it's like annoying. I don't play the maps when they come out at first because it's that annoying, but so I think it has a lot to do with new maps and getting a feel for the game. And if you haven't played the game a lot, when I was teaching my sister how to play, or trying to get her to play with me, she was a bit of a camper because she didn't really know what to do, and it wasn't, to be annoying. Obviously, I don't think people do it to be like, oh, I'm gonna piss you off because I'm gonna sit in a corner and shoot you with my shotgun every time you walk past me. But I think it's due to like inexperience and things like that. So.
But there is an element of that, though, don't you? I mean, you would have to admit that there is an element of people that do camp and that are obnoxious campers just for the novelty of it, just to upset people. I mean, I've had people tell me that they do just that.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole different story. I mean, that's like, I'm talking specifically about what people do, maybe not like on purpose to make someone else mad. It's to produce a result in the gameplay, not I'm going to interact with someone else by making them mad because I know this is going to antagonize them. It's more of, I want to win, or I don't know how to play, so I think this is a good idea, not I'm going to piss someone off and do this. So.
Now, getting into the idea of camping, and we talked about this before we started recording, the first time even, thanks a lot, by the way, just to remind you.
Stop.
That was a damn good take, damn it. And I'm upset.
Trying to make this one good too, but you keep bringing up the past, and
I know, but it's funny. It's
not funny.
It's interesting.
Mean.
No, it's funny. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What do you think? The listener, what do you think? Is it funny or is it mean? And if you take her side, don't take her side. Just because
Take
she's
my
a girl.
side. No, well,
Trust
take
me,
my
you
side
should
'cause
see
I'm
the
right.
things she says to me when we were going to
Oh,
recording
please.
pre-show. When we were
What
doing
did I
this.
say?
Oh, man, she was cursing at me, calling me
No.
names. Terrible. It was
Oh,
terrible,
please.
Kenny. Anyway, is there a deeper notion of camping? We talked about this a lot, and you disagree, but I think it's possible, at least, that there is a driving force in camping that is a little more hard to describe, in that humans, in people, they see this game and they recognize that, at least in some respects of the game, dying is bad. Yes, it's kind of a secondary or tertiary aspect in objective-based games, but in things like TDM, dying is bad. You're letting the other team win when you die. This game is counted, for the most part, by deaths. And is it possible that what is driving that is an intrinsic fear of death by humans, that they understand death is what drives the score in this game, and they have this ingrained knowledge or idea that death in any and every form is bad and is to be avoided at all costs. Not that makes them camp, but that makes them want to not die. And so, in a quest to not die, they camp. Do you see what I mean? Is it possible that exists?
I disagree. Well, I think it's possible, but I mean, apparently whenever I disagree with you, that means I'm sassy, so I'm going to have to be all sassy and disagree with you on that one, because I don't think people play the game with that idea like set in their mind, even subconsciously, because I think it's a detachment from reality. So when I go and I play Xbox, I know I'm gonna respawn when I'm killed. I don't think, oh gosh, you know, unless I'm playing Search and Destroy, which even so you respawn the next round. I'm not thinking, like, I'm thinking about getting the objective or getting kills. I'm not thinking about, obviously I'm thinking I don't want to die because that's bad, but I don't think it's rooted in the fact that in real life, if I was to play a game like Call of Duty or be in a war, that I would die. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't agree, because I don't think on that level. I just think it's a game.
I think it would be subconscious, though, if it was there.
Well, yeah, but I don't.
But of course, again, it's easy for me to say, oh, well, it's subconscious, so you don't even know it. So
yeah, exactly. You can't prove either way if you're right or wrong. But you're wrong. But yeah.
You can't prove right away that you're wrong, but you're wrong. You see how she talks to me? Come on. But
you started it.
I did. I started nothing. I started nothing other than to start that awesome first take that we had, and you just had to ruin it, and then start calling me names and all these terrible things.
I didn't call you names.
But anyway,
you're the one who was about to fly out to Jersey and kill me.
I would not kill you. You know that. But anyway,
yeah, whatever.
What do you think? Is there something else that you think can describe camping? I mean, because obviously when we talk about this not wanting to die in the game to, driving camping, that really only explains death counting game modes, not necessarily objective-based game modes. And are there other things, I guess? Are there in-game mechanisms? Can we start talking about kill streaks or perk usage or anything like that are driving camping? I guess I'm asking you to differentiate between what drives camping and what is what people use as a vehicle to camp. I guess there's a clear distinction there. Do you know what I mean? Can you make that distinction?
I think what drives it is just the mentality of the player individually, and I think an agent for it is the mechanisms of the game. Like we were talking about before in the first take, which you're gonna yell at me for deleting.
I'm not saying anything.
Anyway, like using Ghost, if I was, like, I play aggressively just because I hate sitting back. I could never camp. Like, that just, be quiet. That just, like, irritates me, and I like to, run around the maps. I don't like to just play, like, more subtly, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I think that would be like me, like, I use Marathon, but I think a camper would use something like Ghost, and I think that I don't want to say that, like, makes it happen more often, but I think it's definitely an agent for it, and I think perks like Ghost would make someone more likely to camp and play a certain way, because obviously the perk was designed to aid that sort of playing.
Right. So, but I think we got to wrap up here. We have less than a minute left. I think we have, even though we disagree on some of the specifics, I think we can both agree that there really is no one cause of camping. There is nothing that, because some people like to say it. I mean, if you look around YouTube, there's plenty of it say if you get rid of this or you change that, camping will go away. I think given the multitude of factors that play into creating this camping mentality, camping is never going to go away. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can solve it, so.
Right, it's a problem, but it's one of those problems with no solution, or the solution is so incredibly, or would be so incredibly complicated, it's not even worth fathoming. But anyway, guys, that's our time. We got to get out of here. Thank you for joining, Amanda. I want to thank you for joining in for these 2 takes, and they were both amazing. As much crap as I gave you for deleting the first one, I had a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do it again sometime. Your link to Twitter, Amanda's Twitter, is going to be in the description. Also, a link to my Twitter. Just follow me on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/lefty643. Once again, that's twitter.com/lefty643. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. We are out.
All right, I'm going to make sure I stop this properly this time.
Yeah.
And
So
if you put that in, I'm going to be so mad at you. Do not put that at the end.
Okay.
Oh.